In this video, we're going to be discussing how to create a custom menu here inside of WordPress. Custom menus were introduced in WordPress 3.0 and have been a smashing hit when it comes to WordPress users. It gives the user the ability to create easy navigation without really having to even think about it. It gives you drag and drop capabilities for creating these navigational components, and it couldn't be easier. It will depend on the theme that you're using whether or not you'll get to utilize this feature, but in this case we're using the default 2011 theme here inside of WordPress, so it does support a custom menu. In order to access custom menus, you simply go over to the Appearance tab, drop that down, and select Menus. Once I'm brought into the Menus panel, I have the ability to create a new menu by giving it a name. In this case, I'll just call this Main Nav, and I'll click Create. Once I click Create, you're going to notice here that it tells me my theme supports one menu. I can select which menu that I would like to use. In this case, I'm going to select Main Nav, and I'll click Save. That's just telling my theme, I want you to use this navigation instead of your default navigation. So here, under the Pages section, I can click View All, and then I can select all, and I can add those to the menu. Under Categories, I can select News and Information and Weather and click Add to Menu. If at any time I wish for a menu item to be a sub item or a drop-down item, I simply take it and drag it in. Notice there it kind of indents that menu item. Same thing for these pages. If I want sample page to be a drop-down item, just move it over. If I click Save Menu, and then I go and view my site, you're going to notice here that I have Home, which I added, Information with the sample page dropdown, News and Information with the weather dropdown. Now, what if I wanted to rearrange this? I'll go back to my menus, and let's say that I want Weather to be a primary navigation item, News and Information to be underneath that, and it be the submenu item. And let's say that I don't want the sample page to be a submenu item at all. I'll click Save Menu, go back to my site, click Refresh. There's my new navigation, Home, Information, Sample Page, Weather with News and Information as a drop-down item. If I click away from that, I can go back to my WordPress installation. Now let's take a look at some of the other options. If I want to drop this down, I can change the URL. I can change the label, the title attribute. I can close that up. Same thing for pages as well. I can change the navigation label and the title attribute. I can also add custom links if I wish. So let's say I wanted to add a link to Facebook. I could simply type in the address and the label that I want and click Add to Menu. Say I wanted to add a link to Twitter. Add the menu item. Every time you add a new menu item, you need to click Save Menu. Once you've saved the menu, you go back, you refresh your page, and all of your new links should be showcased just like that. And it automatically accepts the styling of the theme based on the area that they've defined as a custom menu area. Now there's a whole lot to adding a custom menu to your site, so I would suggest doing a little bit of research if you wanted to add your own custom menu. But if you're using a theme that supports custom menus, as you can see, it's extremely easy to create awesome navigation in just a few seconds.